I have always had a dream. Someday this garbage truck doesn't need to collect food waste anymore. The Bokashi fermentation method makes my dream come true. The Bokashi fermentation method is an anaerobic fermentation method. Basically, a 20-liter food-grade fermentation bucket is used. The bottom of the bucket has a 2 mark to indicate that it is food grade. The lid must be selected with good airtightness, usually with a rubber seal. Kitchen wastes will produce a lot of water during the fermentation process. We call it Bokashi tea. Bokashi tea must be drained in time, otherwise the kitchen waste will become very smelly. Amazon.ca has a Bokashi bin DIY kit with 5 large diameter spigots and a hole opener. The small spring on the hole opener acts as a buffer. When installing, the smaller end towards the inside. If the spring is not installed, the drill is easy to get stuck. The drill touches surface of the bucket very smoothly. The installation position of the spigot is also very important. Too low the bucket cannot set flat, and too high is not good to drainage. How high is it suitable? 1 cm from the bottom of the bucket. It is the width of a finger. The details determine success or failure. Wipe off the remaining scraps to prevent water leakage. When installing the spigot, 1 silicone washer is put on the outside of the bucket. The other one is on the inside with the spigot facing down. Finally, tighten the nut with a wrench and the spigot is installed. Now the bucket can be placed flat. Especially when 2 buckets are stacked together, they will not collide with each other. It is perfect. In order to better drain Bokashi tea, we borrowed the steamer grate. How to place it at the bottom of the bucket? We want to drain the Bokashi tea in time, and don't want to wait to accumulate tea to a certain level. The thirsty crow story has inspired me. A crow saw some drinking water inside the pot, but his beak could not touch the water as the level of the water was really low. His throws pebbles in the pot, the level of the water goes up. Finally, he is capable of drinking water easily. 3 mineral water bottles, each filled with 80% water, were placed flat on the bottom of the bucket. They not only played the role of supporting the grate, but also occupied the bottom space. So that Bokashi tea does not need to be accumulated a lot, probably 4 cups are enough to reach exit. The lid of this sealed bucket usually is difficult to open. We need to use a bucket opener to open it. You can stack several buckets vertically, and use the bottom bucket to produce Bokashi tea. The Bokashi tea smells of sweet and sour taste. Pour the tea into the new kitchen wastes in the new bucket above. I call it the mother and child method. To protect our environment, let's start with a small bucket of kitchen waste at a time.